Hi, this is Reasons Are Several, a yearly show that only posts on Christmas Day. Today, this is episode 243. My name is Matt. With me is Neil. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Do you plan on posting this a day early to put it out at Christmas Day?
No.
Oh, fair enough.
It'll be posted on Boxing Day.
So it's a misnomer.
Just not posting. Oh, I did say post, didn't I? Yes, you're just recording on Christmas Day. Anyway, because we're heathens.
And halos. How are you, Matador?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I am doing splendidly.
Good.
Splendid. I feel like I am a sugar substitute. That's how sweet I am.
Wow. You're splendidly. I'm going to just jump right into it. Let's go to the Yelp desk.
Oh, snap, son.
Yelp desk.
So Thursday night, had a little boys' night out.
Oh, I'm shocked.
That doesn't sound good, does it? Little boys' night out. No, we were grown men.
Right. But you took out little boys.
We took out little boys. It's
Yeah.
part of that, Big Brothers and whatever. Yeah. But in this case, you take them to a bar.
Oh, so it's more like a church.
Drink the wine. It's fine. I know you're only 10. Okay, we need to stop with that.
Right.
So we went to this place we go every year, which is this real divey bar over in on the east side in Portland, and it's called Reel 'em In.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Reel 'em In.
Ooh.
Got a little nautical theme inside, but it's really just a shitty divey bar, and
Nice.
they make fried chicken, so people love to go there for the fried chicken, and it's a pretty cheap place to drink. Like whenever we go there, it's remarkable how low the cost is when 5 of us are hitting it pretty hard.
Right.
I don't know if you saw. Did you see the picture I posted in Twitter from the bathroom?
I did not.
Oh, I tagged you in it, you bastard.
Huh.
I
No, when did
said,
you win?
I said
Thursday?
future Yelp desk. It was Thursday night. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You don't read those tweets,
No. I don't have time for Twitter during the week.
dude. People tagging me. Whatever. Too
Yeah, I'm
busy,
like,
bro.
who's this, bro? why are you tagging me, bro?
You should go back and look at that picture because that bathroom is.
You see Mark tagging me?
Yeah.
You see Jason tagging
Yeah.
me?
Why you got to tag so much, bro? That's an inside reference to a guy who pissed me off about 2 years ago in an Uber. Anyway, no one needs to hear that story. So the bathroom though, it looks like a murder scene. I mean, it's pretty bad in there, and it's just disgusting, and it stinks, and it had a urinal sticker, like a sticker on top of the urinal.
Oh, okay.
That said shipadick.com.
Shipadick.com?
Send a giant cardboard dick to anyone.
Oh, I like this. Does this really exist? Did you look it up?
I haven't looked at the website yet, but it's
I'm going right now.
The logo is a ship.
Yeah.
And it's a big black dick that's just like taking up the entire ship. It's like they're lugging this big black dick around, and it takes up the whole thing. Shipadick.com. Maybe we can get a sponsorship.
Oh my God. Sponsor Ship-a-Dick.
Is it real?
Ship-a-Dick, a giant cardboard dick to anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we might need
Dicks
to
in a
start
box,
using this.
$14.99. Dude, I am all over this.
Just in time. Oh, it's actually a little bit too late. This is going to post a little too late. I did New Year's gift.
Oh, this is great. No, I'm going to do... Yeah, exactly. I'm going to send one to my mom.
Mom.
There's also some... They have the O'Queef.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, see. I
The
should have
Dick
gone...
Saber, flying rainbow dicks,
See, this is good stuff. I should have
Tux
gone and checked this
Dickos,
out.
the Shark Dick, the Dick City shirt, Dick with a boner pin. Dude, these are hilarious. These are good.
I should have looked at this before we talked, but I'm looking at it now. Oh, my God. It's got everything covered.
Oh, it's great. You got to look at the gallery.
I'm looking at all this fantasy football, Dick Pizza. Dick Pizza.
I am all over this.
The O'Queef is pretty terrible.
Yeah, it is.
And then, of course, Dick City, which is a little ripoff of Rip City for Portland basketball. That's funny. They got Dick koozies. There you go.
I'm all over it.
What
okay,
is the
cool.
Dick certificate all about? What do you get for that? That's at the very bottom.
Very bottom.
Oh, and it just when you
yeah.
click on it, we're on Dickmas Holiday. We'll resume shipping on the 28th.
Oh, good for them.
Yeah, take a little time away.
Yeah.
This is fucking funny.
The Woody. This is good.
So go to shipadick.com, check them out.
And tell them we sent you.
Tell them reasons are central.
Reasons are dickful.
Reasons are dickful. The Dick Saber. God, there's
So
many
you
good
were
ones.
in the men's bathroom.
Mm-hmm. Staring at this
looking
dick
at a sticker that said Dick.
Ship a dick.
I want to hear the rest of the story because I know it's going to be awesome.
No, so I just was the bathroom was just disgusting. Nothing bad happened. Like nobody came in and puked on the floor or anything like that. There was nothing fun like that.
Gotcha.
But we had a good time. It's one of those where you're it's a lot of local like regulars.
Okay.
And it's pretty seedy, but it's a lot of fun and we do it every year. And then the same thing happens every time. We all sit there and think we're just drinking beer, everything's fine. And then by the end of the night, we're like, Jesus,
Shots.
what happened to us? No shots.
Oh, okay.
We just drink so much beer over the course of the night that all of a sudden we get to the end of the night and we're like, oh man. So of course, like, let's go to this other bar. Terrible idea.
Nice.
So, but in the end, it was fun. We were a little bit sluggish, the next day. But and by the way, when I saw the Ship a Dick sticker, I thought, what a perfect compliment to that would be a Reasons Are Several sticker.
Yes.
Casey, what the fuck, man? Let's get on it.
Calling him out on the show.
Come on, Casey. Well, he listens to the show.
Brutal.
That's my way of trying to get his attention.
Wow.
He's working on. He has developed a lovely sticker. We just need to get those produced. So,
Casey, I'm in no rush, man. Take your time. Love you, bro.
I'd love to slap our business all over town, especially in dive bars.
Yes.
I mean, this would go well in a place like Stones or the Green.
Oh gosh.
Or the Green Door or
Behind
whatever.
the Green Door. Yeah.
Behind the Green Door. Any of those places.
Yeah.
And for all they know, we didn't do it.
Yeah. I don't know if I want any of those people listening to our show.
They'll reach out in a bad
And
way.
by those people, I mean gross, disgusting people you don't want to know.
Those people. Okay.
Exactly.
So judgmental.
Yes. In this case, 100%. Well, I told you, when I grew up and as I was growing up, my parents said you have to have good judgment. How can you have good judgment without judging people?
That's true. Good point.
So I'm a judging motherfucker.
All right. Well, speaking of judging, got a couple reviews to share for the Reeler Men.
Well, hold on. Let's go back to Thursday night.
What?
I'm not done here.
Nothing else happened.
No karaoke?
No karaoke.
No drinking games?
No drinking games.
How many guys? How many guys was
5 guys.
All right.
Just
All right.
bros,
What time did you guys
just
get
cool
done?
bros hanging
What
out,
time
man.
did you guys get done? Why are you talking so much, man?
We got done. Oh God. I mean, we didn't get home till like 2:30.
Oh, wow. Did everyone have to go to work the next day?
Well, one guy was on vacation. Everybody else had to work. Yeah.
Oh, brutal.
Yeah.
Why do you guys do it on a Thursday?
Because it was the only night that was going to work for everybody. We just decided that was the one to make. I guess there was one other story that's kind of funny. Is we wanted to play some pool. Okay, so my buddy Jason, he and I usually end up playing pool at some point. So he goes over to play pool and he sees there's 2 gals on the pool table. Not literally,
on the pool
literally.
table.
On
Okay,
the
I was
pool
going to
table.
say where now.
Although
where were you again?
one of them wanted to be on the pool table.
Nice.
That's a little foreshadowing. So he goes over there and he's like, "Hey, you guys playing? Like, can we, play next?" And this girl is like, "Hey, you know what? Why don't you just back off?
Oh wow!
Like, we're here playing, and you just need to give us some space." And he's like, okay. I just want to say we're gonna play next." And she's like, "Look, I'm trying to fuck this girl."
Oh, all right.
She's like, "And you're messing up my
Cock
game
block,
here.
a true cock block.
Yeah, you're messing my game up here. So
Yeah.
please just back off."
Yeah.
He's like, "What?"
Yeah. See, I would think if she would have had a better, more chill, cool response. Because is this her first time trying to get laid?
I don't know the backstory.
Because you don't want to
her.
come off that aggressive with any, especially if you're trying to seem like a cool person.
Well, she was doing it, I think, in a way that the other girl did not hear. So it wasn't
But still, how about just come over and say, "Hey, we're gonna be playing for a while. I'm trying to hook up with this chickie."
Because I don't know, she looked like I don't know if somebody earlier in the night had messed up her
I'd like
game.
you to finish that. She looked like what now?
She just looked like she was pissed off. She looked like she was kind of angry.
Yeah. How so?
Like
what
she
made
just
her give her that look?
The fact that she literally jumped down his throat the second he asked a simple question.
But see, that's more from sound. That's not really a look. It sounds
Okay,
like
sorry.
she had a look.
She had a scowl on her face like a pirate. Arg!
She had an eye patch
Back up.
and a scraggly beard. It was terrible.
And a shipadick.com shirt on. No. She
As
didn't
in,
want-
ship
she-
the dick away from
Yeah,
me.
she didn't want anything to do with dicks. And so,
Yeah, no.
so he comes back to the table and he's like, "Well, that was fucking stupid." Like he's kind of getting mad now.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Oh, that's funny." I said, "Well," so he tells me what happened. So I'm like, "Oh, well, I'm just going to go over and sit down and watch him play." So I go over to sit down, watch him play. The girl comes up to me. What are you doing?
That's hilarious.
I was like, nothing. I said, we're gonna play next, but I'll just wait. She's like, look, this is like our time, okay? And I said, okay. I said, hey, take your time. I'm in no rush. Just sat there drinking my beer. She was not happy. No. And they were the two worst pool players in the city. I mean, could not even. They could barely hit the cue ball, and I don't think it was just from being drunk.
An approximate age of these people?
Oh shit! I mean, I couldn't tell you. I mean,
well, like our age, younger?
No,
older?
Younger than us, but not like crazy young. Probably early 30s, late 20s, probably early 30s.
Okay,
that'd be my guess.
All
anyway,
right.
So eventually
old
they
enough
left
to know better.
Yes, and eventually they left, and it was funny because I go up, I tell Jason, I'm like, hey, here's a couple bucks, go get some quarters. So he goes up there and he comes back and he's like, oh, it's free. I said, oh, okay. 15 minutes later, I'm up at the bar getting a beer, and I'm like, oh, and hey, can I get some quarters? She goes, for what? I go to the pool table. She goes, it's free. I was like, oh, that's right. Later, I go to the pool table, and I'm getting it's finally our turn, and I'm like, Jason, where do you put the fucking quarters in? He goes, it's free. And I look down and I see the like where the glass normally is showing you the balls is removed, and you can just reach in there and grab the balls.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I was on point. Finance guy.
Mm-hmm.
Always, everything costs money, right? So anyway, here's a couple reviews. You ready?
Mm-hmm. And can you tell me the name of this place again?
Real M-N.
Gotcha.
This is Larry T.
Mm-hmm.
And
LT.
And this is from May, so not too far.
Wow. Okay.
I don't get all the hype about the fried chicken. Must be fake reviews like them diet pills on Amazon. What? Okay. Sorry how those haven't worked out for you, Larry.
Oh, that's good.
The wait for this so-called amazing chicken is way too long and not worth it. I wonder if they use a portable fryer and fry one piece at a time, which I've seen. I've looked back to see where the fryer is, which is literally right next to the bar, and there's one person working. They do the whole thing.
Sure.
And they're like pulling out a few pieces at a time. It's a very small stakes operation. When you order chicken, you know it's going to be at least an hour.
Right. Oh, that really?
It takes a long time to get your chicken.
At least you know it's going to be fried fresh.
That's true. Yeah, they're not just throwing something in there.
Frying at noon and then
exactly
microwaving it for you.
No, it's legit. The chicken looks so depressing and lacked flavor that it almost put me to sleep, and I'm usually one who stays up pretty late too.
The chicken put me to sleep.
Also, they probably have one of the most filthiest bathrooms I've ever seen.
There we go.
And trust me, if there was a bathroom Yelp, it would get negative stars.
Oh.
The only things they should be reeling in is more workers and better recipes. # even Popeyes is better.
Well, Popeyes is pretty good, but it's a totally different thing. Popeyes isn't a bar.
No. He's just speaking of the chicken at that point, I suppose.
But it's a bar that serves chicken. It's not a chicken place that serves alcohol.
Correct.
You know what, LT? Man.
Thumbs down. 1 star to your 1 star.
Yeah,
LT.
I'm giving you a don't listen to this person's Yelp review. They don't know.
Did you even mention the ship a dick? No,
I was
going to
say,
LT.
Did you ship a dick?
God, so selfish.
Wouldn't that be funny if LT was the one that put the ship a dick sticker on there?
I got another one if you want to hear a second one.
Mm-hmm.
This is from February.
You know me, I can do the Yelp thing all day.
Yeah, I try to limit it to 2, though.
Yeah.
This is from February of 2016.
Okay.
This old establishment.
Name.
Oh, sorry. This is Raphael, and I'm going to tell you, Raphael either was drunk or has a tough time with English.
Well, it could go either way.
Yes.
Or are you sure it's not a turtle?
I am sure it's not a turtle. Maybe he just couldn't type very well.
All right. Yeah.
It's hard with those hands.
Yeah.
Turtle hands. This old
turtle hands. Here's the name of your show.
Old turtle hands, Raphael. This old establishment, small and loud. The restrooms smell of urine. That's one sentence.
Okay.
The chicken is okay. Can take too long to wait. I have seen customers smoke right by the entertain each and smelled marijuana. No safe.
No safe. No safe at all.
This is hilarious.
Yeah.
Let's see. Been fined by OLC. Would not wreck. Immersed this loud establishment. The staff shout out and are rude. The OLC violation, a fine of $3,000 for smoking too close to the entrance. Their OLCC is watching. It's like they just threw a bunch of words together and went,
Yeah.
"Meh."
They're like, meh. It almost sounds like a really bad Google translation.
It does. It's
Yeah.
like he was dictating it into his phone and it just did not work out.
No.
I just love some of
While he
those.
was in the bathroom
Flipping a
eating
dick.
his chicken.
Oh, you should never eat chicken in that bathroom. It is
Have you ever
nasty.
seen or have you ever done the thing where you take your beer and you put it on the urinal while you pee?
Mm-hmm.
Or you've seen it? That is the nastiest thing.
Yes.
I'm like, if you're into golden showers, just do that.
Well,
But
the
don't-
key
don't
is
do-
if you're going to do that, several things need to happen. One, you need to make sure it's not going to slip.
Oh, for sure.
Two, you don't want.
You got to be solo.
You obviously, yes, you obviously can't have anything that's got surface area where you're going to put your mouth touching anything.
Right.
And you also don't want anywhere where you're going to actually put your hand touching anything.
Right.
So basically, the only thing that can touch is the bottom of the bottle or the glass. And even that's kind of gross because that's going to then go back on your
gross as
table.
crap.
And then it's going to spread all that stuff around. So it's pretty
Yeah.
gross. I try not to take my beer to the bathroom when I go to a bar.
Usually.
So maybe that's just
But
the rule of thumb
sports
there.
events and sometimes like casinos and certain
Sure.
bars and stuff. If you're standing at a bar because it's packed, it's. But what's funny is can't remember ever asking someone to hold my beer or them ask me to hold their beer. Which you'd think it's like if we were at a bar and it's like, dude, I'm gonna go take a leak here, hold my beer. It's not a big deal.
Sure.
But we somehow think we need to travel with said beer.
Have you ever seen that? I might have mentioned it before, that it's a very short clip. It's from a British show where three guys go into the bathroom and like one guy's trying to smoke and they're trying to help each other out. I'll send you
no.
It's
No.
fucking hysterical.
Is it
It's like
good?
it's like a
All right.
minute long and it's like the guy's like doesn't have his hand free. He's got a beer in one hand and he's like trying to light a cigarette and the guy's like, "Oh, here, let me hold that for you." It's
Nice.
pretty fucking funny. Anyway.
I'll check it. Yeah, send it.
Let's go to the sports desk.
Sports Desk with two dicks.
So last Wednesday was the early signing day for college football, and our beloved Ducks had a huge day.
Quack, quack.
They signed 22 guys, including Kayvon Thibodeau, who some say is the number one recruit in the country.
KT.
KT. But this isn't the only signing day out there. Oh, no.
Right? What do you mean?
This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Okay.
The Permian Basin Youth Football League in Texas has mandated a letter of intent that each player, from the 4-year-olds to the
What?
12-year-olds, must sign, signaling their plan to play for a youth team in his league.
Oh, my God.
Competition for talent had
How
grown.
come it's not his and her? His or her?
Well, they're talking
chickies play?
specifically about this guy.
Mm.
Competition for talent had grown so intense that league president Matt Laudermilk saw signatures as necessary to restore order. Quote, "We had to draw a line. Once the kids sign, we take a picture of them signing with the coaches so other coaches can't go and bug them," which they've done in the past.
Hey, I'll give you some free ice cream and a pickle.
So to deter coaches from courting players committed to teams, Laudermilk drew up the letters to make the children's loyalties known. Originally reserved for high school athletes committing to colleges, the national letter of intent now includes 657 Division I and II schools. In West Texas, it has migrated down to pre-kindergarten as the professionalization of youth sports trends younger and younger. Quote, "The 4-year-olds play flag. They can't sign their names, so they just scribble."
Oh, my God. This is insane.
Parents are also required to sign contracts stating their commitment. The parents' contracts can be terminated for everything from reckless behavior to instances in which they become of unsound mind. Listed consequences range from verbal warnings to permanent removal from the PBYFL.
This is too insane.
That is totally fair, though, because parents are bastards. I mean, more so than
for
the
sure.
kids signing letter of intent, parents should all sign this code of conduct that they should get, have enforced because they can be bastards.
Yeah, parents are jerks.
Luckily, I mean, I've coached, soccer and basketball, and luckily our parents have all been great, but I know of other instances, especially when you get into like baseball and stuff, where it gets out of hand. I also watched Friday Night Tykes, that show that used to be on TV that was pretty revealing about the way parents handle that stuff. The league knows its letters are not legally binding. If a player has a change of heart, The league, which boasts about 1,500 kids, typically seeks reimbursement for money that may have been spent on uniforms and other items. So they can get out of it, Neil.
Yeah, you just say, no, I'm not into it.
It's just this, like, I don't know.
But see, what's funny is if you can get out of it, that means, like, let's say your 6-year-old is getting recruited by, I don't know, the West Texas Tigers, and then the other West Texas Lions come up, and that coach is like, hey, we want your kid. I'm like, no, I already went with the Tigers. I'm like, no, we can treat you better. And they're like, no, because I don't want to lose the money on the uniform. And then the coach goes, oh, we'll pay whatever fines they have plus ice cream and pickles.
Right. And you can just pee all over your letter of intent.
All right.
And
sure.
just let that go.
And you're like, suck it.
Ice cream and pickles.
Because the little kids might be pregnant. You never know.
Signing ceremonies have grown into elaborate birthday-style parties with a crowd of family members, friends, coaches, and league officials present. Quote, we really hype it up. Get the kids in the gear, take pictures of them signing, post it on Facebook. They make coaches wait to have some fun. So the coaches are like sweating bullets. Like, is that kid his little Joey going to sign with us?
This is insane. This is not good.
4- and 5-year-olds play flag while 6-year-olds start full contact. 6-year-olds?
Yeah, that's brilliant.
That is way too young.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the right age is to start full contact, but it ain't 6.
The NFL is talking about trying to push something that says you don't start full contact till high school. Yeah,
well, I wouldn't be surprised if that starts to happen. I mean, they already, like, for youth soccer, if a kid, like, heads a ball, even over the natural course of play, they'll whistle it and say, nope, other team's free kick. You can't head the ball.
Right. Smart.
Yeah, it was funny too because my my older guy, he's all right. He's not the greatest player when it comes to soccer or basketball, but he gets very physical, and he's not big. He's a wiry little dude, but he likes the physical action. And so other parents have said to me, "Does he have any interest in playing football?"
That's great.
So I mentioned it to him once that way, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to play football. I want to hit somebody." And I was like, God, it's so tempting to let you try that, but I just think that's a bad idea long term.
Yeah, maybe just wait a little while.
Well, and he said, no, but if you play now, you can't really get that hurt. And I was like, that's not how it works.
Not exactly, but there is a little truth to that. It's not as much as like in high school where you have people that have been training to get to that point.
True.
And then you don't know the sport and you just get lit up.
Well, that's the thing. You're also a little more fragile. And when you're younger, you're going to maybe have your body in weird, awkward positions.
Yeah,
because you don't know
he's
what
still
you're doing.
like half rubber.
That's
so it's
true,
fine.
but his brain isn't. So that's the concern.
Whatever.
As a man who knows brain trauma,
I know. What's the worst could happen? Come on.
He'll have a podcast with me someday.
He'll have a podcast and buy a stupid custom skateboard.
Finally, the champions are rewarded with rings that have the Wild West etched into them. That's actually kind of funny.
They should have those ring pops.
You don't eat your championship ring, kid.
The dad's all upset. No. Don't unwrap it.
Those were always so gross. The worst ones, though, were those freaking chewy necklaces because people would wear them.
Right. Yes.
And then chew them, and then you'd have like a sticky neck.
Yes.
That's no good. Nobody wants a sticky neck.
No, not really.
Maybe some do.
I mean, you don't know.
Pearl necklaces and all. Whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe those two girls playing pool.
Oh, boy. Dude, we're trying to play. I'm trying to get some action. Fucking back off. Oh, that was so funny. I wish she would have punched him or something.
Oh, that would have been great.
Anyway, so you think this is a little over the top?
I think it's way over the top.
I think you might be right.
Yeah.
It's funny because there's a league, there's a basketball league here that I've never had our guys do because I think it always fills up real fast. It's through a church and they do like a fog machine entry and like announce the kids coming in and stuff. So part of me is like, that's kind of cool because as a kid, that would be a fun experience. But this stuff is taking it to the next level. This is like trying to advance them to, high school. And especially with the fact that kids are signing up now and accepting scholarship offers, in like freshman year and shit like that.
Right.
Now. So it's getting pretty crazy. So leadership, Neil, is a hotly debated topic over these past couple of years, especially because American politics are in the shitter.
Right. Is leadership being debated or who is the leader is being debated?
Well, I think in general, leadership skills are being questioned.
Oh, I got you. Right. Can you be a leader without leadership skills?
Yes. Can
Right.
you?
No.
Can you if you just troll and talk shit all the time?
I think we're seeing that now.
Well, it probably makes a lot of sense then that Urban Meyer,
Oh, yeah.
who
My
will
fave.
who will coach his last game in the Rose Bowl for Ohio State before retiring again. Okay, guy.
Right.
We'll
Right,
see you in a year.
Yeah.
Where are you going next?
Yeah.
Announced on Thursday that he is going to teach a course on character and leadership.
How could
Urban
that
Meyer.
guy? How could that guy even think that that's a good idea?
He has no. I don't know if it's that he has no awareness or just has zero fucks that he gives.
I think it's zero fucks.
Okay.
I think he has all the awareness in the world. I almost think it's one of those things that where like somebody who purposely goes out of their way to have absolutely no etiquette, no respect says, "Oh, I'm going to get a show on TV teaching people etiquette and respect." I think that's what it is.
It's just I when I saw this headline, I like blew snot. Meyer said the decision to commit to this
That's
new
funny
career
that's
path.
my nickname.
Blue snot?
No, just snot.
Oh.
You can blow me.
Meyer said the decision to commit to this new career path came only after he consulted his family, the school's athletic director, and God.
Oh, yeah, for
So,
sure.
And I have a feeling he's like, "Hi, God, it's me, Urban. I was thinking about teaching a class about leadership. Hey, wait. Hear me out."
I kind of wish instead
God's
of God,
like, "Dude, don't."
I kind of wish instead of God it was Trump. He's like school officials, his family, and Donald Trump.
It'll be the best. It'll be the best. It'll be
huge.
the best
Yeah.
leadership class ever. Just, I mean, for people who don't recall, this is a man who basically did nothing while one of his coaches abused his wife for years and years.
Mm-hmm.
And then his wife was well aware of all of this going on, but yet somehow magically he wasn't. And then he said he said he didn't know anything about it. Then he said he did, but took proper action. Then he said he should have taken more action. Then he basically apologized to Ohio State, saying like, "I'm sorry I didn't, act accordingly," even though like up on our fucking board of like morals and values, it says treat women with respect. Like, I'm
Right.
sorry I didn't live up to that. I'm so sorry, Ohio State. Meanwhile,
Not the people.
no, that's the thing.
Right.
Meanwhile, the wife of Zach Smith, what is it? Courtney Smith, I think is her name. No condolences, no regrets, no apologies there.
No.
He did that interview with Tom Rinaldi, which I don't know if you saw, which was just horrible to watch.
Right.
I mean, talk about a guy who just does not, like you said, he just doesn't care. It's not that he doesn't understand. He just doesn't fucking care.
And it was weird because you could tell it wasn't that he was trying to be mean or hurt anybody. He just really didn't care.
Mm-mm.
You know?
Doesn't give a shit.
No.
Yeah, it's brutal. So the course taught by Meyer will convene 3 times a week during the spring semester and can be attended by up to 198 students. How many women do you think are going to attend that class?
Oh, I would imagine not. Well, maybe a couple to throw things.
Right. A couple token women.
There could be one that's going to roll a pool table in there and go, "No, you're going to wait."
Quote, Urban Meyer brings extensive leadership experience and a unique perspective, I'll say, to students seeking to engage with top leaders. The course will leverage Coach Meyer's professional insights, poor decision-making, smug arrogance, blatant disregard for women. I'm just kidding. His challenges and successes, as well as the military experiences of co-instructor, Lieutenant Colonel Charles Buchanan, to help inform students as they develop their individual leadership styles. So best of luck to you, Urban.
Yeah,
maybe just let the Lieutenant Colonel handle it, and you can just maybe chime in every now and again.
And his whole career has been peppered with frickin' times of like, you're just not really caring about anybody.
No,
that plays for you.
Well, he cared about
watches
Tim Tebow.
Well, because God told him to.
God told him to, and because Tim Tebow was Mr. fucking Goody Two Shoes.
Oh, for sure.
And he totally gave Urban the veneer of a moralistic coach because of him himself.
Of a true mentor.
Yes. Meanwhile, like Florida was just racking up arrests and had a bunch of bad issues that he just wasn't managing at all.
No.
I mean, it's hard as a coach because you have a ton of people under your not control, but like you're leading a ton of people,
right?
Whether that's part of the staff, whether it's the students, which there's a ton of them, the athletes. So there's a lot that could go wrong when you have a couple bad apples or whatever.
Oh, sure. And stuff does go wrong, but it's how you handle it when it goes wrong. You can't stop it from going wrong. But when it does, you're like, oh, pump the brakes. Let's take care of this. This is what happened. We're going to, blah, this isn't good. Yeah. No, he was always like, what?
And don't get me wrong, this is not a holier than thou. I know that I support, coaches that had made missteps, but this guy just is so fucking cocky and smug about it. It's just it's outrageous. It's so over the top.
Well, I mean, one of my favorite coaches is the cockiest, smuggest coaches of all time.
Who, Harbaugh?
No, Bill Belichick. Well, Harbaugh too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Bill Belichick, of course.
That guy's but he doesn't let things go. Doesn't sound like he let things go wrong in his organization. But for anyone who's not involved in an organization, there's no fucks.
No fucks.
Hey, you want an autograph? No, you're wearing the wrong jersey. Sorry, kid. Get out of here. Don't like you.
Sorry, kid.
Yeah. Well, you saw that when he walked by the kids? Wanted to give him a high five?
Yes, just walk right by him. Yeah.
Just didn't even look.
Yeah.
No fucks.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I always take those instances with a little bit of a grain of salt, only because they'll show like an 8-second clip of an athlete walking by kid sometimes.
Right.
And you're like, he probably just signed 30 autographs. I'm not saying Belichick did in that case, but I'm saying a lot of cases that's the case where it's like, oh, this guy just signed a bunch of autographs for these kids. He's got to fucking go play or something. So yeah, he's going to walk by a few kids.
And you also don't know if where he was walking was after the halftime interview,
right?
Where he was supposed to be there 2 seconds ago, and he's like, I got,
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about technology.
Let's do it.
So, I know it comes up a lot here. I'm going to just launch right into this story. This is from OregonLive.com.
Oregon Live?
Yeah, that's the online version of the Oregonian newspaper.
Oh, boy.
Here in Oregon. She stands at the lectern, looking down at her notes. Her face is grim.
Mm-hmm.
She's quivering. No. She appears, but she does appear shaken. Quote, she says, at a top robotics company in Japan this week, 4 robots being developed for military applications killed 29 humans in the lab.
Oh no! Yeah.
It's happening.
I like how you go with no, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
It's happening. Quote, the scariest part is that lab workers deactivated 2 of the robots and took apart the third, but the 4th robot began restoring itself and somehow connected to an orbiting satellite to download information about how to rebuild itself even more strongly than before. Oh, sweet.
Oh, Jesus. This is where
you gotta,
not funny anymore.
Yeah, you'll understand a little more in a second here. The teller of this tale isn't a Hollywood screenwriter. Linda Moulton Howe's background is in journalism, but somewhere along the line, she became fascinated by UFOs and conspiracy theories.
Oh, boy. All right.
Is this who I'm running with now?
Yeah.
Conspiracy theorists?
This is it. Yeah.
Shit. Quote, she's probably the most preeminent UFO investigator in the world, fellow ufologist, I guess is how you say that. Ike Bishop said. Ufologist. UFO-logist.
Yeah,
Did you say ufologist? Okay.
I would.
I love that compliment though. Like that's like me saying like, Neil is an elite Sasquatch hunter.
Right. Probably the most predominant Sasquatch hunter in all of Napa.
You're like, wait, what? Napa. Exactly.
What the hell?
You guys set up operations in Napa? I don't think you're going to see Sasquatch there.
But what's even better is then I would like pride myself on that. Would be like what I use as my tagline whenever I'm giving a speech to 4 college students that are really stoned.
But I also like the fact that it's one of the. Not necessarily the only.
Yeah. One of the predominant Sasquatch hunters in Napa. Who else is there? I don't know. Zero seems like he could probably spot a Sasquatch.
For sure. Hal believes space aliens have visited Earth many times. Okay. But right now, she's more concerned about robots created by Earthlings. She says the massacre of the scientists has been hushed up because, quote, the robotics company has too much to lose and the government wants AI robot soldiers. Robot soldiers.
Jesus.
We're in trouble now.
Yeah.
To be sure, Hal's robot massacre story is a tough one for any rational person to buy into. Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's apparently based on a phone interview she conducted with someone allegedly from the CIA who told her, quote, this is serious shit, Linda, but you're not going to hear about this in the news. When you're a prominent conspiracy theorist like Hal, you're going to be the target of pranksters and nuts.
Oh, yes.
Nuts. I love that.
I like
Nuts.
that. Pranks. Yeah.
The target of nuts.
Yeah. It's almost like the person writing the story was like, I don't know why I'm writing this.
Exactly. They started to do it, and we're like, I'm going to draw them in. Then I'm
Yeah.
just going to make fun of this woman for a while.
Then I'm just going to go like, yeah, this is stupid.
None of which means we don't have anything to worry about. Robots might not have secretly murdered a clutch of scientists in Japan, but that could change. Exactly.
Yeah,
It
it
could.
totally could.
Entrepreneur Elon Musk, for one, believes AI one day could be a very real threat to humankind. And this guy is a recognized genius. He knows.
He knows. Yeah,
He knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Quote, as AI gets probably much smarter than humans, the relative intelligence ratio is probably similar to that between a person and a cat. Maybe bigger, Musk said recently.
Oh my God.
I do think we need to be very careful about the advancement of AI. Amen, Elon.
Yep. I will agree with that.
But by the way, I checked Snopes. I checked
Yeah.
Scopes. I checked Snopes on this just for fun. It totally poo-poos this story.
Yeah.
It's like if 29 scientists died, we probably would have heard about
it
it
would have
somehow.
been crazy. Yeah.
So it's pretty hard to keep that one hush-hush.
Yeah, it was 29 rats that were named scientists.
Hey, you never know. It could happen.
It could. Well, for sure it could.
Well, that one is a little far-fetched, but let's talk about a real threat, which is like your girlfriend, Alexa.
Oh, yeah, she's here.
Yeah, you hear me back there, Alexa? I'm fucking
No,
on to you.
She can't. I'm wearing headphones. Sorry.
I'm on to you, Alexa. She can
However,
hear.
I told you, you know how we got an outdoor.
She's tapped into your goddamn audio. She can hear everything we're saying.
That's what I'm saying. We got an outdoor Ring floodlight security cam. So now not only are we being recorded on the inside, we're being recorded on the outside, bro. They know
going no-
exactly what's going on.
I'm never coming to your house again.
That's not true.
You better keep Alexa out of that room that I sleep in. God damn it.
They're so close that you don't even know.
No.
Between the indoor cams, the outdoor cams, and the Amazon Echoes, nothing goes on in here.
Is there a cam in the guest room?
No.
Oh,
No.
are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous now.
I'm pretty sure.
You're going to have like a GoPro strapped to your dog's heads when I get there.
That would be hilarious.
So this is from Reuters. A customer was shocked last year when Alexa blurted out, "Kill your foster parents."
Right?
They probably deserve it.
Yeah.
Alexa also chatted with users about sex acts. She gave a discourse on dog defecation. And this summer, a hack Amazon traced back to China may have exposed some customers' data. Alexa is not having a breakdown. Are you sure? Because it seems like
Mine does every now and then.
Seems like Alexa's a little unsafe, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
She asks me some real personal questions sometimes, which is weird.
Like what?
Like, how big is your junk?
And you're like, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Do you literally mean my junk?
Yeah.
These episodes arise from Amazon's strategy to make Alexa a better communicator. New research is helping Alexa mimic human banter and talk about almost anything she finds on the internet. Amazon has been willing to accept the risk of public blunders to stress test the technology in real life and move Alexa faster up the learning curve. So, you want to make an omelet, you got to break a few eggs, or ruin people's privacy, or, shock the shit out of some kid who's going to ask Alexa a question. She's going to start talking about dicks.
Yeah. How? Never mind.
No, I would love to hear what you have to say, Neil.
So my whole thing is like, well, who cares? So she's recording me. So what?
Doesn't that bother you a little bit that she's recording everything you fucking do?
Why?
Because don't you want any
God
semblance
sees
of privacy?
everything I do all the time.
Well,
what's the difference?
God also has poor judgment.
I feel like I'm
listen, God has poor judgment. He told Urban Meyer to teach a course on leadership.
That's true. If
No
I'm
offense,
leading
God.
a pure and clean life, then who cares who sees? I got nothing to hide.
Got nothing to hide.
No. People want to see me jerk it or hear me jerk it. They want to hear me and Annalise get into it, freaking bumping uglies like crazy. That's cool.
Wow.
Freaking listen, Jeff. You go ahead.
Jeff.
Pump me through to Elon. I don't care. What's it going to say? Like, oh, this guy's weird. Yeah, I'm weird. Whatever.
Don't care. The more
care.
the more you're just transparent about it, the less there is to worry about, right?
That's it. But like,
Wow.
we got a naked picture of this guy. Put it out there, man. I don't care.
Don't care.
Like, you think it's going to stop the world's going to stop, like, oh my God, we got a naked picture of Neil.
Yeah.
No.
But you're going to be like, listen, man, I'm a grower, not a shower.
That's right. They're going to be like, that's a double hourglass. We don't need that.
Over time, Amazon wants to get better at handling complex customer needs through Alexa, be they home security, shopping, or companionship. Yeah.
Alexa can do that thing now where it can sense broken glass and let you know that they think they heard broken glass.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
Huh. Many of our AI dreams are inspired by science fiction, said Rohit Prasad, Amazon's vice president and head scientist of Alexa AI, excuse me.
I was going to say also just an Alexa.
Well, I was going to
person doesn't exist. He doesn't exist. He's a little speaker.
He doesn't exist. He's a speaker saying, listen, everything's cool.
He looks like Tom Servo from Mystery Science Theater 3000.
He probably does. Is that the gumball machine?
I think so.
But he's like, many of our AI dreams are inspired by science fiction. Well, do you heed the warnings in science fiction as well? Or do you just look at the advances?
Give me one thing that went wrong in science fiction.
Should we start with the Terminator?
Sure.
Okay. That didn't go well. What do you mean what went wrong?
What do you mean?
My fucking Terminators took over the world and started killing fools.
Right.
You don't care.
Less people.
Oh.
Less people.
So few people that they had to like live in hiding and battle the goddamn robots. Go watch Terminator again.
That would be way after I'm done.
It wasn't that far in the future.
Well,
it was only
agree
30
to
years.
Disagree.
Technically, it was probably like 2014.
Yeah,
because the movie was made in 84. It was like 30 years in advance.
We're probably beyond that date.
Yeah, I think who was I just talking about that? Maybe it was on here about how we were watching Blade Runner, the original. Mm-hmm. It happens in 2019.
Right. Right. And then what's funny is I think it's is it in Back to the Future? There's a whole bunch of stuff that's already happened. Yeah.
2015 was the big one. Well, the other one that always cracked me up too was the I think I've said it on the show too, is the Buck Rogers. Remember Buck Rogers?
Buck Rogers in the 25th century?
Or no, not Buck Rogers. Sorry. Was it Buck Rogers? What's the one?
Beady.
The one where the intro of the show was, the year is 1986 and America's launched one of its last deep space probes with a man in it in 1986. It was like, we're not going to get there.
No.
Not even close.
No.
So to make that happen, the company in 2016 launched the annual Alexa Prize, enlisting computer science students to improve the assistant's conversation skills. So they vie for $500,000 by creating talking computer systems known as chatbots that allow Alexa to attempt more sophisticated discussions with people. Amazon customers can participate by saying, let's chat, to their devices. Alexa then tells the users that one of the bots will take over, unshackling the voice aids normal constraints. Have you tried this?
No, I'm going to.
I want to see what happens when you say,
we should do this on
Alexa,
the show.
Let's chat.
We should do this on the show.
We could do it next week.
All right.
Unless you want to do it now, but we'd have to hook it up.
No, because I got to hook it up so it could be recorded too.
Bring your questions for Alexa, because that could be interesting.
That could be good.
Alexa's gaffes are alienating others, and Bezos, your boy, Jeff, on occasion has ordered staff to shut down a bot. The user, who was told to whack his foster parents, wrote a harsh review on Amazon's website, calling the situation a whole new level of creepy. Yeah, thanks.
Sure.
A probe into the incident found that the bot had quoted a post without context from Reddit. Well, fucking shit.
Yeah, dude, stay off Reddit.
You're grabbing shit from Reddit?
Yeah, stay off Reddit. Idea. Stay off Reddit and Wikipedia. You're going to do yourself a lot better.
Oh, absolutely. No, this is just bad ideas.
Just get all your answers from InfoWars and you're good.
This is the last bit. The privacy implications may be even messier. Consumers might not realize that some of their most sensitive conversations are being recorded by Amazon's devices, something Neil doesn't give two shits about.
Not at all.
Information that could be highly prized by criminals, law enforcement, marketers, and others. On Thursday, Amazon said a human error let an Alexa customer in Germany access another user's voice recordings accidentally. So this was a whole separate article that I'll just mention as a side story, but there was a guy in Germany, and as part of the GDPR, he's able to reach out and say, I want to know everything you got, all of the recordings and all the data of mine that you have. You have to tell me what you have. So they sent him a 100-megabyte file that included 1,700 audio recordings of someone else.
That's awesome.
Does that make you sleep better? Of course, you don't care.
I don't care.
Somebody wants to listen to you talk.
So let's say you said, send me all my files, and then you got me, and it's like me going like, I don't know if I like this holiday movie that much. What's the worst thing I could say?
You could be sharing private, intimate details. That's
Like
the other
what?
thing.
What's
What
the
if you're
private-
what if
could
you're
I say
telling
that's-
stories?
I mean, unless I'm giving maybe a bank account number, a credit
that
card
would be
info.
one for sure.
But aside from that, like personal info about me, it's like
Well, the financial and that kind of data, that's
Yeah.
that's one thing that easily could be manipulated. So you're
Right.
fucked there. The other thing is, what if you were talking about a serious issue that was happening in one of your friends' lives, and now that's fucking out there because you were talking
so
about
you're worried that I'd be talking about what you do with those other ladies.
it? No,
No,
I'm not
I
talking about
understand
me.
now.
I'm talking about
Right,
the fact that
right.
anybody you talk about who might have some private story they want to tell you about, now all of a sudden that stuff is up for grabs because your shit
All right.
got hacked.
I'm gonna tell you something here real quick. There's this one thing about it is gonna kind of tie into Christmas. Like I've realized, especially as I get older, you know how people talk to each other and ask like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And then there's this whole movement of people that go like, "Oh, I don't want a canned answer. I want a real answer. I'm asking you really how you're doing." I'm the opposite, man. When I ask how you're doing, just tell me fine. I don't really care.
Well,
So
because
I've
most
decided.
people,
Hold on. I've
Oh,
decided
I'm
on
sorry.
my own that I care. Like I don't want to use my brain power in figuring out what's going on with you or anybody else.
Okay.
I need to leave that to worry about what's important, which is me
Okay.
and my feelings.
Right.
So when I'm around the house, I'm not talking about anybody but me and what I want. So
Okay.
I'm not going to say something about my friend's personal life because I don't know anything about any of my friends' personal lives.
That's not true. And what if you're sitting there having a phone conversation with one of your friends, quote unquote friends?
I don't call any of these people.
Because you don't care.
They
You
bore
don't
me to
because you
death.
have no friends.
That's it. I mean, I've chained my goal. Like, what do I care about anybody else? I don't need to.
That's
I
true.
just sit and I just talk to Alexa about me, so she could record. I'm hoping. You know what? This is even better. I'm
Oh.
hoping now somebody else hears my recordings and thinks
This
this
guy's
guy's
pretty sweet."
awesome.
Yeah.
I should go on his wish list on Amazon and buy him stuff.
Oh, you're looking at it that way. I thought you were
Yeah.
looking at something else.
I'm
Like,
not talking about anybody. I'm not giving away your. I don't even know your secrets. I don't even know your last name, man. Don't worry about it, Mark.
Nobody does. I don't even tell my lady friend my
Yeah.
last name, even though she shares it.
That guy, Heno. I don't even know if that's his real name, man.
I don't think he would care if you said anything.
No.
Say
No,
what
so-
you want.
Yeah. So I'm just sitting there just talking about me and how awesome I am.
I get. Well, we clearly have two different approaches to it because
So are you
I
saying
like
you
to,
walk around your house talking gossip about your friends?
No, but what I'm saying is if I have this fucking
kind of what it sounds like you're
eavesdropper
saying.
all over the goddamn house, listening to every word that I utter, if I'm having a conversation, let's say with my lady friend and saying, "Oh my God, you won't believe what happened today. This happened," or I was talking to this person.
You're
they
afraid
shared
those
this.
files will get sent to your dad. That's what it is.
It's not. I don't care. My dad, he'll never get around to it. Those would be sitting in his inbox for like 6 years. And they'd be like, "Oh shit, I was supposed to read those." No, it's more about just feeling like you're being fucking monitored.
Right. And did you
That
think that your
bothers me.
smartphones weren't doing the same thing?
No, they do, but it's not to the
Or
same
your
degree.
computers?
My fucking phone isn't sitting here recording us the entire time we're talking.
You sure?
Oh, is it not?
Is it not?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Oh my God.
Think about it.
You're not going to turn me around, Alexa.
As you
Alexa
say
is
this
dangerous.
while you're speaking into a microphone over the internet.
on purpose.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. We're saying the same thing. All right, this has gone on long enough. I'm sorry you had to listen to this, folks. You just had Christmas, you enjoyed your holiday, or maybe you didn't, and you were looking for a little like
Whether you
know
did or
what?
didn't, Alexa recorded it all.
It's true, but then maybe you were like, I just want to listen to Matt and Neil talk because I had maybe a shitty Christmas, or I had a good one and
Right.
I'm feeling good, and now look what we did.
Yeah.
Just
I
sat
think
here
we
and
made
talked
it
about how
better.
you're being surveilled all the time.
We made it better.
Did we?
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck. Make podcast great again.
Yeah, boy.
Mpka.
Okay.
I think that's about enough.
All right, I'm done.
I think we've covered enough, and I don't really want to talk to you anymore. So we're just gonna wrap this up.
I think you should start the show with that.
Look, we're gonna get through this.
Yeah,
Barely.
it's a struggle.
If you enjoy listening to me talk about nonsense and paranoia, you can also listen to me this week. I will be guesting on the 2 on 3 podcast.
Oh
with
yeah,
Ty.
son.
So please go check that out.
When does that drop?
That usually comes out on Thursdays. Go check out
Go check that
2on3pod.com. You can find that. It'll be me and Ty. You appreciate that you guys listening to us. You can find us at reasonsareseveral.com. Please write us a review if you would. Go out to Dark Angels and Pretty Freaks if you'd like to hear Neil talk more about his openness and transparency and hate for all human beings other than himself. You can also watch him videotape himself doing all sorts of crazy things on his vlog, Halos and Heathens.
True. Thank you.
I was waiting for you to chime in with some clever remark there, but
I had nothing.
clearly you're not ready.
No.
Tweet,
I have nothing clever to say.
We forgot to say at the top of the show, tweet at us at ReasonsR and at
AngelsFreak7.
And you can email us at reasonsarseveral@gmail.com. We'll be back next week with 244. Thank you for listening.
Peace out.
Bye, Alexa.
This one's a hit.